Hey, what's up guys? It's just Chill, welcome back to Fate Grand Order. Sorry for ending the stream earlier. I had to go. But I'm gonna go ahead and record this epilogue now and hopefully have it up by tomorrow morning, which is today for you, and yeah, time exists. Gonna do the epilogue and see how, say our goodbyes to Kasaguna Subone, I assume. Oh. We left off earlier, having finally defeated Kama through the power of borderline bullshittery, to be honest. But, you know, it worked out, so it is what it is.
Beast 3L's signals completely disappeared. Oh, we really did it. We won, Master.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't easy by any means, but this was still a great victory. I don't think my first case involving a beast could have gone any better.
What about everyone else? They'll come back, right? Yeah, I'm sure they'll come out of the walls.
Of course. In fact, I think you should see escapee number 1 right over there.
No, thank you. I couldn't eat another bite. Zzz.
Godolph remained himself, which is why he's there now. But all the servants and people in Edo Castle who were turned into materials for the OOKU should naturally go back to where they belong. That goes for every shogun's soul from those Inro too, of course. I'd be relieved to hear that, if the same thing wasn't happening to me too.
Oh, but first, I found this thing inside the labyrinth's central support pillar. I think it's called the Holy Grail? How do you know that? Probably picked up from when she was inside Parvati, I would assume. It looked important, so I pulled it out and brought it with me. I'm basically stuck to it right now. Thank you for everything, you absolute mad lass.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. I could never have saved Lord Iemitsu and driven that
harlot out of my OOKU without your help. Damn, harlot, huh?
I guess this is goodbye then. Well, of course it is. I'm a soul. My time's already come and gone. If it wasn't for all this, and if Lady Par hadn't extended her hand to me, I would have faded off to my inevitable eternal repose long ago.
Well, like a day ago, if anything. Not that long ago.
This has all been like a dream I've had right before ascending to Nirvana. I think it's better that it's over. Now I don't have to worry about
fixating on misplaced love or clinging to regrets about what might have been. Yeah.
I can just fall asleep.
Though I would like to ask Lord Munenori to handle the aftermath in my absence. He's coming with us, but... Forgive me. It would seem this is as far as I go. I must return to Chaldea base before the rest of you. These old bones are not what they used to be.
My, so even the great Yagyu Munenori cannot defeat old age, I can't imagine Lord Iemitsu would be happy to hear that. I don't mind you serving a new lord,
but I won't have you abandoning your responsibilities. I can almost hear Lord Iemitsu saying something like, I don't recall appointing a gutless coward as my instructor in warfare. I know there's nothing and no one you cannot defeat, Ryutan. You cut me to the quick. Rest up, you earned it. Thank you, Master.
So that's how servants and masters relate to one another, What a strange idea.
Why do you laugh?
Oh, it's nothing. I just had a funny thought. I imagined what might happen if, by some quirk of fate,
I were summoned with my Naginata to fight by your side at Lady Ritsuka's behest. They were definitely thinking about it. Like, they don't even have to make her a Sakura servant, right? That's what someone said earlier when I brought it up as a possibility. They're like, yeah, too many Sakura servants, but like, she only looked like Sakura because she was sharing Parvati's spirit origin. She could totally have her own design if they really wanted to. I don't know. Yeah,
could even continue to raise her as her proper wet nurse.
I think I would enjoy an afterlife like that very much. Sounds like you'd be a lancer. Yeah. Master, I should tell you now that Lady Fuku was much more than a wet nurse. She was also an extremely talented martial artist, as befitting her Inaba and Saito heritage. I myself was inspired to create a few new Yagyu techniques after merely happening to see her spar with Lord Iamitsu a few times. She is a truly remarkable woman.
Well, if I have your seal of approval, Lord Munenori, perhaps this isn't such a far-fetched dream after all. Alright then, I think I'll hold on to that hope just in case.
They definitely had to have at least considered it. Heck, maybe maybe she's even in the wings for later on, but no, she's not even a thing in JP, right? So if she hasn't, yeah, because how long ago was OOKU in JP? Probably 2021, so probably close to 5 years, maybe 2020. So, after this long, it probably wouldn't happen. But I mean, Muramasa had a huge gap. Yeah, probably not. Plus, he was...
Well, I mean, technically this is main story, because it was added as a main interlude.
Even if it was an event originally, so like...
They could...
I don't know, maybe, who knows?
Hope I'll get a chance to see you again someday, too. After all,
you and I were one and the same for quite a while.
At this point, I consider you
A dear friend and roommate. Well, body mate.
Lady Parr.
Besides, I still have so many questions for you about raising children. For example, how should I console my son after my husband chopped off his head and replaced it with an elephant's? I think you're alone on that one. I'll be honest, I don't... That is a lot. Alright, I'll make sure to think of a good answer by the next time we meet. Yeah, I don't know I wouldn't know how to answer that question either. To be honest. I don't blame Tsubone for being like, oh, that's a lot. Yeah, it's a fair reaction, to be honest. Uh-oh, I don't think I have much time left. I'm sorry to have to rush this part.
Lady Matahari, Lady Scheherazade, I must thank you for all your help as well. Both of you, please take care.
Lady Ritsuka, I may not have any hands to pat your head anymore. But allow me this one last gesture before I cease being your acting wet nurse altogether. What was that? What's that? You're already such a good girl. As long as you stay on your current path, I know you'll go on to be a great yeah. I don't know how, but I feel like she's actually patting my head. Yeah.
It looks like my time is well and truly up. Thank you again, everyone. I'll never forget the kindness you've shown me.
I hope I can return the favor someday. It would seem I too must take my leave. Please excuse me. See you back at Caladia, Munenori.
Alright, it's sad to say goodbye, but now that we've successfully recovered the Holy Grail, all that remains is...
Huh? Oh, sorry, it looks like I have to go too. I think I have to rest for a while since I used up everything I had to stop Kama. No, completely understandable. Still, I was able to stop someone with my own face from causing all sorts of havoc. I'm happy with that. Yes, well, I cannot blame you for being upset about a god from your pantheon with the same avatar as you turning into a beast. But to be honest, I really didn't care for her, provocative outfit either. I mean, you're not showing cleavage, but like, I don't know, you're not entirely, you know. If I'd seen someone with the same body showing off that much skin anywhere else, I'd probably just pretend I hadn't.
Never mind that.
I just remembered something important that's been nagging at me. What? I'll do my best to hang on so I can tell you about it before I disappear. Nani?
That being we fought was Kama, but her Mara side was much stronger. That's why she was able to become Beast 3.
But the thing is, that should be impossible.
Oh? Mara's a demon god. Shiva and the other gods should have her under constant supervision. Under normal circumstances, there's no way her particular divinity should let her move about this freely, or let her strengthen her influence like that.
So something's going on in the divine spirit realm or whatever?
But she was obviously able to, right? We all saw her turn into a beast. Right.
That's exactly what's so strange about it.
How did she evade Shiva's watchful eye? Do you have any idea as to what might have happened? Perhaps some unusual circumstances that would allow for such a thing? I guess I can think of one possibility. It could be that something is happening on Earth that's affecting all of India's pantheon.
Okay. Yeah.
India.
Yeah, but that's the next place we're going. How, coincidental. Now that you mention it, the very next Lost Belt we'll be heading to is the Indian one.
Could that have something to do with this? I'm sorry, I can't say for sure yet.
That would be my first guess, but a guess is all it is right now.
If India is your next destination, I would really like to go with you.
But I'm afraid it looks like this is as far as I can go this time.
I'm sorry.
I'll try to send someone else to help you instead, but I don't know if anyone else will come. Wait, are you not going back to Chaldea? Why would you not be able to go to India with, I guess, maybe it takes them longer to recuperate at Chaldea, at Novum Chaldea, compared to regular Chaldea? But I feel like this is implying she'll send another Indian god, which would imply she's gonna go back to the... Maybe as a divine spirit, she can come and go from the divine realm. I forget the exact terminology for where all the gods hang out. Because they're not at the throne. Where they are is connected to the throne, I'm pretty sure. Because that's how they're summoned, but... it's its own separate thing where all the gods, like, live. So yeah, maybe she's able to come and go, I don't know. We could never have pulled this off without you, Par.
Not at all. I have to thank you too, Ritsuga. Thanks to you, the threat posed by the Beast of Disaster has passed. I know you still have other difficult problems, like the Bleached Earth, the Lost Belts, and the Cryptors. But knowing all of you, I have every faith you'll figure something out. Good luck. Please give it your all out there.
Wait, maybe I missed something. Did she say she was gonna go back to... No, she didn't. Okay, this definitely implies she's heading... She's not going back to Chaldea, but Munenori said he was. So that's weird. Quite strange. You better believe I will. Yeah, we'll give him hell.
I know you will, Senpai. And soon Da Vinci and Holmes should be back too. Of course, I'll do my best to help out too.
For whatever that's worth, it's worth a hell of a lot. Don't you put yourself down like that.
So I'm sure everything will work out. Somehow. Oh, and we can't forget Shion either.
She's proved yet again what an invaluable addition she is to our team.
Well, I have to admit that Calm outsmarted me almost every step of the way this time.
Yeah, it was only because of, Matsudaira that we were able to come out on top.
Anyway, I think I'll go ahead and get ready to bring you all home. Oh, and please don't forget to bring our,
Lord is snoozing away over there when you come back.
I have to say, part of me is going to miss that top knot of his.
Yeah, it was kind of funny looking. Let's not tease Gordy too much though. You know, let's not put him, you know, too far down. All right, Epilogue Nude 2. Back at Chaldia. Hey, Boudica. Oh. I like to think that it's one of the that Matahari's pulling one of those ecchi anime tropes where girls who live together will just like come up behind each other and grab each other's breasts. I don't know why, that's the first thing that came to mind when I saw her sneaking up behind her. I can't name one specifically, but I know for a fact I've seen an anime where girls who live in like a dorm together, or one of them harasses the other one like that. The other one's puts up with it, I guess.
Oh, that smells good. Oh, that smells good. What you making today?
You should know better than to sneak up on a cook like that. It's dangerous.
Besides, this is nothing special.
It's just the same traditional Britannia-style stew I always make.
Well, I can't wait till it's ready. It feels like forever since I had some.
I know I already said this before, but...
Thanks. For everything. Oh, I barely did anything, you know.
Well, I'm still grateful to all of you.
So I decided to cook up a storm for the first time in a while. Now, go on, give me some space until it's done.
Seriously, it's a good thing I was only holding a ladle. What if it had been a knife? I mean... a plain knife, not part of your spirit origin, like your sword? I think it wouldn't do much. Probably. I mean, if it was Berserker Lancelot, or even probably Saber Lancelot, that'd be a different story. But... I feel like most servants wouldn't be able to wield a plain weapon and deal that much damage. Probably.
No more jumping on me from behind. Got it?
At least towards other servants, anyway.
I did check that it was safe first.
Okay, Maman. Isn't that like a... I'm not crazy, right? That means what I think it means? Yeah, it's an affectionate French term for mom. I thought so.
I mean it, you know.
What if one of the children saw you and decided to copy you when it wasn't safe? Foe. He's like, let me in on this. Oh, hey, Nito.
And that's how the story goes. There certainly were a lot of layers to that story. I knew that not just anyone could be a great ruler. So what about the other guy? You still haven't told me what happened with him while all this was going down. I can't wait to find out. I haven't, have I? Very well then. I'll tell you what happened next. While all that was transpiring. Huh? That's weird.
I mean, I know I asked her to keep going. But this is usually the part where she says, that is all for tonight. Yeah, she's opening up a little bit.
Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it.
Maybe Scheherazade just feels like spinning more yarns tonight. whatever the case, I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy my extra stories. Yay! Despite her cool outward demeanor, the storyteller was fiercely determined to make the most of the time she had fought to reclaim. Oh. Oh no, did it? Oh. Is that a problem of yours, Murasaki? You happen to commentate things? Oh no, did it just happen again? I thought listening to her stories would provide some good inspiration for my own writing. But I suppose I can do that just as well as some other time. You know, you don't have to eavesdrop. I'm sure if you wanted to get to know her and listen to her stories, you just have to talk to her. She'd probably say yes. It seemed like she was down for more to make more friends. There we go. I think that should do it. How's it look? Quite good. This new firewall should ensure this sort of thing does not happen again. Right, yeah. Wink. For sure. Man, I thought I was prepared for this sort of thing. Yeah, it definitely won't ever happen again. Mm-hmm. Actually, for all I know, maybe it doesn't. The whole reverse summon thing. You know, I actually have no idea. That's this specific thing might not ever happen again, for all I know. I never in my wildest dreams imagined there was a beast out there. Who'd attack us by brainwashing one of our staff and using them to control the command room? There was no ingenuity, you know. It was just so simple that I guess in a way it tells us something about how naive Kama really is. I clearly still have a ways to go before I catch up to my old self. But I learned my lesson. From now on, I'll make sure to prepare for any and every possible situation. You know, I would have hoped you would have already been doing that. But, you know, at least now you're for sure gonna do that, right? Even the ones I think are completely outlandish. Concurred. Still, on a personal note, I cannot help but be disappointed that I was forced to sit this case out. This would have been an excellent chance for me to finally observe a beast for myself, rather than simply read about it in Chaldea's records. Oh, I didn't know administrative advisors were interested in beasts too. You know that... You do know that just looking at one wrong could give them a chance to start invading your spirit origin, right? Not to worry. I always take every precaution when viewing something dangerous. I certainly don't carry all these special lenses around with me to be fashionable. Well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be this time. Besides, it looks like Beast 3 takes advantage of such encounters to twist them to her own malicious ends. True. The tremendous amount of argument I saw in this incident's combat records nearly took my breath away. Just imagine, a battle that hinges entirely on the underpinnings of one's logic. Of all the cases for me to miss. Thanks so much for taking care of this, Da Vinci. And you too, Mr. Holmes. I just made some tea if you're ready for a break. We even have some sakura mochi straight from Japan to go with it. That sounds great, thanks. Oh man, this is even better than I thought. It's got just the right amount of sweetness, and it's like the flavors are giving my whole mouth a hug. Whew, now I can finally get back to my regular duties. Oh, are you all taking a coffee break? Would it be alright if I joined you? Of course. Please help yourself. This is very relaxing. Oh, by the way, there's something I've been wondering about. What's making that mechanical whirring I've been hearing all this time? Oh. So it wasn't even just upcoming events where they had the him losing weight thing, okay. Because you guys told me about how like events that immediately come after this, they joke about having put him on a treadmill to make him lose the weight. But they're showing it here too. Puff. Puff.
Ah, now I see.
Is that a hamster wheel style generator? Or perhaps some sort of manual labor based torture device? Damn it, now you're eating sweet mochi right in front of me. Calories. Sweet calories.
Hey, I see that running machine slowing down. Come on, pick up the pace, Gordy. This should be no sweat, easy peasy for you.
Why me? Because you allowed Kama into your brain. He really let himself go during this latest excursion. Apparently he was feasting like a king the whole time.
I ran a quick emergency physical on him after we all got back, and he ended up setting a new record. D- across the board.
That's not good. That's real not good.
So we have to at least get him back to where he was before the soul went down, or it could end up affecting his ability to do his job.
Yeah, can't have that, can we?
The last thing we need is him
Suddenly being out of commission thanks to some lifestyle-related illness.
I see. So that's where this comes in? That's right. You're looking at Da Vinci's
Special Get Fit Quick program in action.
It's a little on the challenging side, but it'll be sure to have Gordy back to his old condition in 3 days.
Damn! 3 days? Can I get that?
Of course, dietary restrictions are part of the program too, Gordy. So don't plan on eating your fill anytime soon.
What? But I've been looking forward to a bowl of beef, a bowl of stew ever since that tantalizing smell began wafting in here.
What do you expect? You already ate like a king for days on end.
But he doesn't remember any of it.
Don't blame me. Blame the law of conservation of energy.
Yeah, damn it all. This is exactly why I hate race shifts. I mean, shouldn't have let Kama into your brain. Oh.
My, this is a surprise.
When I plucked out a pretty meteor I saw drifting off into space before it could burn up in a nearby star. I never expected it to actually be you. Huh? Giant woman? Question mark? Giant woman? Nasu at it again?
Huh? Oh, what's going on? What the hell are you doing here?
This is my own inner universe. No one else should exist here unless I invite them in.
Oh my.
Even in your own mind, you still subject yourself to the experience of burning alive in the sun.
Color me impressed.
I'm certainly no stranger to tormenting myself as I train, but even I would not go that far. I suppose that's something only one with boundless love for humanity and no love for herself could do. So you willingly incinerate yourself when you deem your purpose fulfilled? You remind me of a rabbit volunteering itself as food for a starving Buddha. How could I possibly turn my back on you now that I've seen how pure and sordid your heart truly is? Shut up. No, forget shutting up. Piss off and don't come back. All your little parables are just infuriating. Oh right, I remember now. I incinerated you with my own fire, didn't I? I don't know enough about Indian myth to know who this is. Maybe Durga? Maybe? I don't know. What other Indian deities are in the game? Heck, when did Durga even come out originally? I don't even know. Incinerated you with my own fire, didn't I? That explains how you got in here. You're like a patch of mold that just keeps spreading no matter how hard you scrub. So what do you want? Are you to laugh at me? Fine, go ahead. You can see for yourself how much of a loser I am. I'm not good for anything anymore.
I'm sure you've already got a seat saved for you in the real world, since you're on the winning team and all.
Implying she's working with the cryptors or on the side of the foreign god. I assume that's what she means by the winning team. Because I wouldn't really necessarily say Chaldea's in the winning seat quite yet.
You gain nothing by messing with me now. Unless you're here to absorb me as the yin to your yang
and become a more fully realized Beast 3 or something.
Don't be silly. You and I can never merge into a single being. Your existence is one of giving. Mine is one of taking.
Oh, I am so stupid. It's Kiara. Holy shit. It took me way too long to fucking realize that. Oh my god. It's Kiara. I don't know why the giving-taking thing is what finally ticked in my head who it was, but...
You are a hell of infinite women, and I am a hell of a single boundless woman. We may both be beasts born of pleasure, but in all other respects we could not be more different. You and I are not right and left halves of the same whole, taking up hands in service of a common goal. We're diametrically opposed enemies. We can scarcely stand to look at one another.
I can never eat such a being. He would taste awful, and no doubt give me a terrible stomachache. Damn, and that's a roast?
Is that so? Well, thank goodness you and I would both sooner die than work together.
So to what do I owe the hellish discomfort of your company?
You just said you don't have any interest in devouring me, right? Oh my.
What have I done to deserve such a hateful glare? I suppose I'd better make this quick.
This won't take a second.
Is she ripping the beast hood out of her?
What the? What'd you just do to me? Oh, come now. You're really going to make me say it when you already know just as well as I do? You're a nasty one, aren't you? But I suppose neither of us can be surprised by your truly horrid personality at this point, At any rate, surely you don't want to remain misunderstood forever, do you? Don't you want a chance to redeem yourself?
Hell no, I don't. I knew everything about my personality being horrid. That's not a misunderstanding. It's truth. Is it?
What the? Oh gods, this is gross.
What is this nauseating smell? It's like raw fish, veggies, and spices all rolled into one. Ugh.
Is this the kind of air you deal with all the time? How the hell do you stand it?
This is literally sickening.
Once you become accustomed to it, even pain can become pleasure. So of course I doubt anyone as awkward as you will manage to. Regardless, you and I both well know that the wicked must pay for their misdeeds in the next life. That is karma. So when your connection to her bears fruit,
I expect you to work like a dog without complaint.
Understand?
Shh. So this is one last bit of salt in the wounds, huh?
Fine, whatever.
But I still have no idea where you're going with this. Consider it a punishment of sorts. I don't mind what you did to me, but you still caused quite a lot of trouble for everyone else.
It's only fair that you work off your karmic debt, so to speak. A fake halo now? Really?
Knock it off. You're not fooling anyone with that bodhisattva act.
It's obvious what you're really up to.
Can't you just come out and say you're going to make me do good deeds because you know that's the most excruciating torture there is for me? It must be rough being as old as you are and having to choose all your words carefully because you're worried what people will think. As a god, though, aren't you even older than her?
Oh my.
Wait, I take it back. You and I are about the same age, both in mind and in body. body, sure. Mind, again. You're a god who lived however many thousands of years.
At any rate, you have a connection to her now. After all, you'll love anyone so long as they're human, yes? Then it should be easy for you to love her, right?
Ouch. I'll admit you've got me there. I can't argue with that.
Right. I still hold the Shujo Muhen Segundo, the vow to save all living things, and Butsudo Mujo Seganjo, the vow to seek enlightenment. Yes, you're a god of love who became a beast, but I still want to save you if I can. Of course, you may very well not even remember this conversation, or that you're a beast yourself, or anything at all to do with beasts. You're so transparently doing this for your own pleasure. Still, this does mean I might get another chance to surpass you once and for all, right?
Maybe.
And then there's that thing she said to me. You keep calling yourself the embodiment of infinite love,
but I bet you know nothing of the kind of love that comes from watching over someone grow and improve, huh?
Watching over someone grow and improve, huh?
You think I can't pull that off, bitch? Watch me. If I succeed at tempting her into depravity this time, I'll be all set. And if I don't, that'll mean she's grown and learned something.
Patience, maybe.
Basically, I just need to watch over that, right? Well, it could be easier.
Besides... depending on how things go,
I could even end up working beside Parvati, couldn't I? And you get to torment her?
The very idea of it makes me sick.
But if I think of it as a sanctioned opportunity to make her life hell, I guess I can deal with it. You gotta let it go, man. It was, what, 3,000 years ago? I can just imagine her reaction if she saw me seducing someone with her face.
I'm glad to see you finding joy in
an otherwise completely hellish proposition.
Alright, I think I'll be on my way. Goodbye, giver of infinite love. Bane of my existence.
Goodbye, taker of all love.
Right back at you.
Let's each do our best to satiate ourselves with pleasure until the world ends, shall we? Yep, you do that. Oh, I thought that was gonna be the end. Would someone mind opening the window?
Lady Costiga, you mustn't sit up. You know you need your rest. It's alright. I just want to see the moon for a bit. It is still out, isn't it? Oh, alright, but just a little. Ah, what a beautiful moonlit dawn. The air is so crisp and clean, and the color of the sky is simply sublime. It is, isn't it? The sky looks down upon the Tokugawa's reign of peace. A peace Lord Ieyasu has established, Lord Hidetada carried on, and Lord Iemitsu made stronger. Still, even after the Tokugawa reigns come to an end, the Japan the sky looks down upon will surely still be at peace. I mean, that's a little bit of a period where they're not at peace. But yeah, eventually. You mustn't let Lord Iemitsu hear you say anything about the Tokugawa reign ending someday, Lady Kasuga. It would put him in a terrible mood. I'm not so sure about that.
If I raised them properly, and I'm quite sure I did.
Then Lord Iemitsu would only want what's best for Japan, as any loving parent would for their child. I expect he would laugh and let that remark pass with a smile. Oh, don't mind me. I'm talking about a dream.
200 years from now.
Besides, he'll never have to know as long as you don't tell him. Oh, right.
Well, sure, I would never go out of my way to mention this.
Thank you.
You're a good girl.
Keep up the good work, okay? Thank you. I will.
I'm getting sleepy again. And this is her death. I'm sorry to ask, but would you mind closing the window now?
Not at all. Oh, since you're doing so well today, I'll bring you up some rice porridge once I get a chance, okay? Sleep well, Lady Costiga.
And let me guess, she comes back with the porridge and Costiga's drifted off into eternal sleep, right? That's my bet. Yeah, and there she goes. As it sinks into the west, the moon beckons me to follow. Perhaps today is the day I shall escape the shackles of this mortal world. That's real interesting, though. Because the OOKU we were in was a singularity. So the fact that the real Costiga ended up remembering or gaining those memories somehow, like back through time, it seems. Even if she only thought it was a dream. Well, no, she said it was a dream to the handmaiden, but she herself might have known just how real it was. Who knows? Anyway. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed OOKU. I honestly do think I might put it above all the lost belts so far. No, okay, no, that might be hella recency bias. No, that was a lot of recency bias. LB2 is for sure better. Beyond that, I don't know. It might honestly. I don't know. I really don't know. Because like I mentioned before, I thought LB1 dragged on at parts for way too long. Like, but in terms of like writing, do I consider it to be inferior to OOKU? I don't know. I want to say no. I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know. The only one I'm for sure is gonna say is better was LB2. LB1 and 3, I'm like, so iffy on. I would at least put it on par with LB3. Maybe not better or worse, but about LB3 level. Wait, am I finally getting Angramanyu? Fuck! It did the loading, so I thought maybe there was a chance. Oh, that would have been actually fucking sick if that happened. If Angramanyu finally popped up while I was recording this just right now, that would have been sick. Hey, you never know. No. Alright, well. Had to give it a shot. I can't believe I still haven't gotten him. I'm almost at 1 year of playing, and I still haven't gotten him. That is some bullshit if I've ever seen it. I'm 1 week off a year. That's crazy. Anyway. Yeah, anyway, that was super enjoyable. Definitely better than like some of the earlier singularities. About on par with LB3 maybe. Worse than LB2 and Babylonia for sure. LB1, I don't know. I still have like mixed feelings about LB1. I don't know. Like, yeah, it dragged on at parts in my opinion, but like, would I rank it super low because of that? Like, if I'm looking at it objectively based on like the story and how it sets up the rest of the Cosmos and the Lost Belt arc, would I rate it that lowly? I don't know. LB1 is like a in a weird spot for me. I don't know why. It's the one I have like the most conflicting feelings on. LB1 and Shinjuku, actually, are probably the two I have the most conflicting feelings on. Which ironically are the first of their arcs, so to speak. I don't know. One of these days I'll do that tier list I mentioned wanting to do a while ago and rank them. And really like get my thoughts in order about it. Because yeah, it's really hard to say. But anyway, I'm still confused about the whole Parvati thing. Like, is she not going back to Chaldea? Because Munenori said he was going back to Chaldea, but it seemed like Parvati was not. It seemed like maybe she was going back to like the divine spirit realm. Again, I keep forgetting what the actual name of the place where the divine spirits hang out is. Well, I guess technically the gods themselves, but when they get summoned, they become divine spirits. Or whatever, I think that's how that works. But anyway, thanks for watching, and yeah. Today, or I guess if you're watching this in the future from when it's uploaded, it wouldn't be today, but the day this is uploaded, in a few hours from now, I should be starting LB4. And we get into India and see what's going on and what caused, potentially see what caused Kama to be able to escape. So yeah, that should be fun, and yeah, I'll catch you then. Peace.